Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm creating some nails that are really pretty. They're almost like, they look like they could be fairy inspired, but then like they don't have anything fairy like on them. It's just some shells, but they just kind of look a little bit like fairy wings. You'll see what I mean by the end anyway. We'll start with soft pebble, and I'm just going to pop down 2 coats of this and just cure in between because I want to make sure it's nice and opaque, and this is just going to be our base colour on the full set of nails. So I am just going to show you one nail because it's the same process. You just kind of randomise where you put in the shells and the lines. Once that's cured, I'm just going to take this set of shells. You can see how gorgeous and iridescent they are. We sell the full set. You can just get them as one big full set. You don't have to buy them individually. And I have chopped these up a little bit. We do sell some really tiny ones and then really big ones, and I kind of wanted in between. So I just used some cuticle nippers and just chopped them up, which probably blunted the cuticle nippers, so I probably wouldn't recommend that. Anyway, I'm taking some brush on glue and just popping on these shells randomly across the nail. So I'll probably do about 3 on each nail. And I'm just going to put on different colours on each nail as well. And they're quite similar in the style, so they will all kind of go together. Some are a little bit brighter than others as well. And this glue is air dry, so I'm just going to wait for that to dry before using our Clear as Day Builder Gel. And I'm just going to use this to go over the nail just to encapsulate those shells in, because I don't want any form of sharp edges on the nail. I don't know about you, but I struggle a little bit with 3D elements on my nails and not getting annoyed by them. And if it had a little bit sharp, plus you don't want your clients to have sharp nails either, so I'm just doing this just to encapsulate them. And I am going to go in and buff the nails down. So I'm just going to wipe off that inhibition layer, because if you've used any of these kind of builder gels before, you know they have quite a sticky inhibition layer, and to go in with a buffing block or a file would just mean that your file would get all chewed up with inhibition layer. So I'm just going in with one of our buffing blocks and making sure that the whole nail is completely smooth, just so we have a nice smooth base to work on. Once that's done, I'm just going to dust off all that excess, and then I'm going to use some Serious Black, and we're just going to go around those shells. So I'm going to do like a wiggly border around the shells. I'm going to alternate between like a thicker line and a thinner line because I want it to look really organic. I don't want it to look too uniform. And this is just going to enhance the kind of natural shape of these shell pieces too. Once I'm happy with that, I'm just going in and doing some like wibbly wobbly lines that go from the top to the bottom of the nail. And this is quite like intuitive. That's the only way I would put it, is just put these lines where you think they would look good. There's not really a formula for how I did this. Just I went, I'll do it from the edge of this shell and I'll do it up here, and then I'll do one going in a slightly different direction over this way, and it just kind of worked. So just give it a go and see what it looks like. Once that's cured, I'm just going in and adding a few little dots around it. I don't know why I did this, but I just felt like it would look good. So it's up to you whether you like this or not. And once that's cured, I'm taking one of our chrome pens, and this one's a bit of a duller gold. It's not like super bright gold, because I'm not a super bright gold person. I much prefer silvers and like muted golds and stuff like that. So I'm just going over those black sections and wiping off all of the excess. Next, I'm just going to take some top coat, and this is just going to finish the whole entire nail off, and you'll just see those shells come back to life now that they don't have the buffed section above them. And there we go, guys. See what I mean? They kind of look like fairy wings. There's just something really like ethereal about them. And I did do a full set, so I could show you what they would look like as a full set and how you could do the different placement on different nails. Anyway, if you want any of the products I've used today, they'll be tagged down below. Let us know what you think and what you would like to see next time, and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.